everybody, this is Froese.
And I'm Charlie.
And we are two beards and a board game.
Today we're going to talk about Diesel Demolition Derby, a recent game we received from Kickstarter that is a drafting card game.
Yep, this game plays 2 to 6. It's about 20 to 30 minutes long. We backed this when?
It was in August.
In August, and we got it just at the end of November, so that was a
really quick
turnaround. And it was, we did the deluxe version with the arenas, which I'll talk about in a moment. But it was only $33 for the entire thing, which is
inexpensive as well.
Which is a very good price point for a game like this.
Right. So both Matt and I have a background in Magic the Gathering. So when we saw that this was a drafting game, we both were very excited. We've been playing Magic for many, many years. We've spent many a nights drafting at our local game stores. So another drafting game was very, very enticing to us. So the gist is you want to build a team of robots, I guess for lack of a better term.
Yeah, robots.
And you get essentially a pack of cards. You then take a card and then you'll pass it to the left or the right depending on what the arena says.
Yeah, so there's like 5-ish different factions when you're playing the game. They all kind of feed off of each other a little bit. I'm just super excited. Like I said, we used to do a lot of Magic the Gathering drafting. Hadn't done it in a while. It felt great to go through those game mechanics again. Mm-hmm. With our Kickstarter, the deluxe one, we got the arenas here. As well as the game, you score by getting 3 of these things, and our Kickstarter came with little metal gear guys, which are actually really cool.
They came out really well.
Yeah, they're nice. They're actual metal. And then the arenas, you put one of these out at the beginning of the game, kind of just shuffle them up and do one at random, and they just change the overall game. They have different abilities on them. Mm-hmm. I think one of them, made it so that the lowest scoring person won, and some of them give, extra power to tanks or stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So it's a good way to just, change up the game, so you're not just doing the same thing over and over again.
Right, you have to keep games like this fresh because with a certain amount of cards, there's only so much you can do with it. And both Froese and I love the tank type of cards, so we tend to fight over those cards, and there's the all-elusive tank lore that makes your tanks all stronger.
Yep.
And so we fight over that a lot, and there's another level of complexity with there's other certain cards that will destroy cards as you play them. So if we get that tank lord on that first turn and we slam it down, that's what we're going to play. Someone can easily destroy it, and then your entire game plan is ruined.
Yep. Ease of play, I would say, was pretty easy. It wasn't very hard to pick this game up. I think even if you didn't have a background doing drafts or anything like that, the rules are pretty self-explanatory. It's not overly complicated. It's essentially pick a card, play a card, and pass. Right.
The only complexity in the game is it's the layers of how cards go off. There is an instant. There's a couple of different levels where, based on what your number is, and if it's an instant or another ability, they go off in different layers. So your card actually may not do anything if it gets destroyed before. It's your turn, so to speak.
So I think I would definitely recommend this to anybody that's into card games, anybody that's done drafting, enjoys drafting. Drafting card games like this are few and far between unless you're doing something like Magic. So I think overall I definitely recommend this. We all had fun with it.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it too. It's that whole kind of, it's almost like with Magic when you draft it, it's almost like that, gotta have it drafting, it really definitely fulfills that need. In at least my gameplay experience. Yeah,
I would say my only complaint maybe is that the limited amount of different types of cards. Hopefully we'll see an expansion or something come out soon. So that we get some more variety. Tanks and robots and stuff like that.
I think with very active game players, you're going to see that end game, so to speak, much quicker than some other games. While the arenas do, and there's a decent pile of arenas, they do change the game a lot. I mean, not a lot. They can, change the mechanics of the game like how we talked about before, but it's still kind of, you have a kind of a finite amount of interactions you can do with the game.
Right. Well, thanks for watching. If you like our video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Yep, have a good night.